It's me, Pretzel, and I am ready to tell you the story of how I came to this little village. It starts several months ago, at the dusk of the harvest moon, when I was giving an exemplary performance of cowardice. The harvest festival was a masquerade. I showed up in full costume, fearing that word would get out of my attendance. If the dragon of Magnar found out where I was, well, at best, the voice would continue to pester me, and at worst, the world might just end. But this can't be the end of the world, I thought. I've done too much work on this place to lose it. I can't give it up now. So I joined the celebrations, trying to ignore the haunting proddings of the dragon's words at the back of my mind. The attendees ate, drank, and were merry. That is, until the time came for stories. Terranor began a tale of his long-lost home, and how it was laid waste by a malicious being. The story became a plea for help when he revealed that the evil creature had followed him to our world and was threatening to destroy it. He needed our help to defeat the monster before that happened. We agreed, but I was nervous. Was he talking about the dragon that had been haunting me? Was the dragon, that malicious beast, intent on destroying my world? Sorry. But then, why would it warn me about it beforehand? If only it had been so. Working together, we could have defeated the dragon. We'd done it before. But this being was something else entirely. A demonic force of chaos. The sun and moon froze at the horizons. Rain and thunder came and went, and our friend Sky was possessed. A- the demon forced her to fight us to the death, attacking with fire and blade. Asteroid managed to take her down, but the demon only laughed. It brought her back to keep fighting. Then, the dragon egg it spawned began to tremble. Thunder rumbled, lightning flashed, and the egg exploded, releasing a huge, night-black beast that rose triumphantly into the sky, letting loose an earth-shaking roar. I couldn't take it. I turned and ran away. I only looked once over my shoulder. I saw the dragon seize Terranor in its claws. And I kept running. I knew then that the dragon of Magnar had meant well. He wanted to spare me and my friends from this tragedy by offering us an escape. I took that escape then. The dragon opened a portal in the volcano, and I stepped through. The dragon's portal led me into the Nether, a world of fire and brimstone. I'd always wanted to try taming the Nether, so I spent my days building farms and roads and mining for precious veins of ancient debris. But I was alone. I'd look over the burning lake of lava and see nothing but emptiness. I had direction, even inspiration, but no motivation. One day, as I was bridging across a lava lake, making a safe path to travel, I heard that voice again, the dragon's voice, calling to me. Now that I knew it had good intentions, I followed it, and it led me to a portal that I hadn't seen before. Pretzel, the dragon said, how do you feel now that you have everything you've ever dreamed of? That took me by surprise. I certainly didn't feel like I was living a dream. But when I thought about it, I realized he wasn't too far off. I had a nice starter base in the Nether, access to lots of farms, and the means to make more. What else could I ask for? Yes, something was missing, but I didn't know what it was. When I told the dragon so, he chuckled and responded, yes, that can tend to happen. Are you ready to do something about it? I am, I said. Are you certain? The dragon asked. This path will require much of you. You will have to become something new, something better. It will be hard. What do you mean it will be hard? It doesn't sound hard. It will take willpower, and it will take courage. This is the path of becoming a dragon. I hesitated. I remembered the harvest festival and how I'd run from it. Everyone else had stayed and fought the demon, but I'd tucked my tail and fled. Could I be courageous? This is what you're lacking, the dragon said. You are in a dark playground, chasing what you want and ignoring what you need. That is why you feel this way. But if you take this path, you will grow into something better, and you will be happier for it. But what does it have to do with courage? A dragon without courage is just a lizard. But why would I want to be a dragon? After a protracted pause, the dragon asked, why would you not want that? I looked into the portal and realized he was right. Who wouldn't want to be a dragon? I jumped in. The portal took me to a mountain. I looked out and saw forests and rivers and another mountain to the east. Thin pillar of smoke rose from its peak, and it reminded me of Magnar, the volcano my people had called home. I made for it. That's where I found this little village. A cluster of little houses, a nice farm, and a butcher's shop. It wasn't Magnar, but it was similar enough to bring a smile to my face. The leader of the village saw me coming in to land, the wind whistling under my new wings. He came out to meet me. I don't know what his initial intention was, but his demeanor changed when I drew close. He returned my smile and asked me what brought me to their mountain. I'm new to this world, I told him, and your village reminded me of my old home. The leader smiled wider and asked if I would like to stay and help defend the village. Their guards were few, and they had no wall. Their only advantage against invaders was the height of the mountain, but even that didn't keep all of the raiders away. The mere presence of a dragon would be a boon of protection, the leader said. Please, name your price, and we will do our best to pay it. That took me by surprise. It wasn't what I had expected for my first day in a new world. So, without giving it much thought, I agreed to stay with them and keep them safe. As for a price, I told them that I didn't know what I wanted. I'd just come from a world where I'd had everything I could have asked for, and it hadn't been satisfying. So we'll have to figure that out first, I said. I might ask you later. Until then, let's turn this village into something great.